What is going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for Freestyle here in Indianapolis. But before we get there, don't forget to check out my Patreon link on screen and in the description below for early access and exclusive content. We've had our fastest qualifier in Max D and Ethan Waters. Northern Nightmare then came out on top with literally with a high jump win. Then followed up with a racing win, his first one of the season. Finally, after we've been waiting a while for it, I'm sure he's relieved. And Max D then, after being the fastest qualifier, came and took these skills wins. So this is the leaderboards now. As you can see, that lead has shrunk from, what was it, 22 to 8. So Dalmatian has an 8-point lead over Northern Nightmare now. Northern Nightmare, he's getting there. He's coming for that back-to-back win. Gravedigger in 3rd and Bakugan now in 4th. Blue Thunder in the top 6 and Alien Invasion down in 7th. So a lot of trucks to keep an eye out for, as a lot is changing. But before we get to the final leaderboards and see what's going to happen, we're going to have to go through 12 freestyle attempts. Mohawk Warrior already starting his 10 seconds in, and already a nice save by the Camera 9785. Currently in 9th place with 94 points. Last time in Glendale, huge air by Mohawk Warrior, nicely done. Last time in Glendale, he was unfortunately 11th with 28, with a score of a 28. A nice backflip going off to the side there, going comboing it up with a bicycle. He's coming out pretty hot with his his freestyle run. And you know, think about it this way. He's coming out first because going into this event, he was in 12th place. Now he's in 9th. So he's moved up 4 whole spots in the leaderboards because of this event alone. So a lot of people, a lot of other drivers are waking up right now. So there's going to be plenty of changes, I'm sure, as he has 20 seconds left in regulation. Going off of that center jump there. Going to combo it up with another one. So far, it's a good run, and he's on his lid. He's losing his Mohawk. Is he going to be able to save it? He is going to be able to save it. 5 seconds left in regulation. Unfortunately, he's not going to get anything at the end of regulation, but going into bonus time with some huge air soaring across the track. Some more big air going in the opposite direction, hitting that halfway point in bonus, and I thought that was going to be a hard crash, but he was able to collect himself and carry it out right. Looks like he was going to try to go for the backflip, ended up on top of the container and wheelied across, and a nice save to end bonus as we wait for the scores to come in. And what's it going to be? And a 28 again? Really? Exact repeat of Glendale. That was a really good run. I guess there was something missing. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good run. But here comes Avenger now. Nick Voorhees, some huge air to start his run. Nick Voorhees currently in 12th place after everything going on here. So he went from, what, 11th to 12th, unfortunately. So the last time in Glendale, though, he was 7th with a 33. A nice cross thread there. Going for the log jump, huge sky wheelie. Nice landing, hasn't lost the body yet, that's a surprise. And a nice wheelie showing that horsepower off on that Monster Jam truck. Coming up to that halfway point of regulation, a nice cross thread, landing on that center jump perfectly. He's having some really clean jumps here. That's looking really good. 40 seconds left now in regulation. Score to beat is a 28. Another nice sky wheelie. And no, he's able to save it. Thought he was going to have some trouble, roll, and lose the body, but it's still intact, surprisingly, as he goes into some cyclones. On the opposite end of that center jump there, nice sky wheelie again. He's just killing it with these sky wheelies, man. Those things are beautiful. 15 seconds left in regulation. Some huge air across. It's going to be a hard landing, and there goes the body. Right at the end of regulation, 5 seconds left, and there is just about barely anybody left, nobody left really, and he is now in bonus. A nice save leading into bonus, And, oh, pumping the brakes, making sure he doesn't have to back up and receive a deduction of points. A nice, huge backflip. Almost over-rotated. And he's going to continue the run halfway through bonus. A beautiful save. Another save. Seems like he needs to kind of calm it down a little bit there. Hard hit on the center jump. And that's going to be the end of his run, I think. There it is. Parking the truck in the back there. Waiting for the scores to come in. The score to be was a 28 and a 29. So, that's, I mean, it's a good score. Don't get me wrong. It was a good score. It was a great run, but I don't know if these judges kind of, after the whole skills incident from last time, I don't know if maybe the freestyle scoring has changed, because both of those runs were great. But there must have been something missing, obviously. But Monster Mutt coming out now. Blake Bell, the driver of Monster Mutt. Oh, nice cross thread. Currently in 11th place after all the events so far today, or up to this point, he's currently in 11th. Last time around, scored a 34 in Glendale with us, which put him in 6th place. Hitting that container hard though, putting him on his side, and he's gonna save it. But at what cost? He's gonna have to back up now and face that 4-point deduction. He is now at the halfway point of regulation. Nice air off the opposite end of that center jump. Some more big air. There has been some incredible air here tonight. I mean, Glendale had some awesome air too, but here's just something else. A nice backflip off the side of the container there. 27 seconds left. Let's see what he can do. The score to beat is a 29, and he is more than capable of beating that score. He was your original winner, freestyle winner in Toronto earlier this season at the season opener. 12 seconds left. Some more big air off that center jump. And that was an aggressive bicycle. And a back flip, almost, didn't quite get the rotation. But a nice save leading into bonus time, as he's gonna start bonus with some cyclones. 20 seconds left. Let's see what he can do. If he can pick up the pace, bonus may be the decider here again, just like in Glendale. Some more big air, but he better watch out before he hits those containers and has to back up again. And 5 seconds left. This is probably going to be the last hit. Hard landing on the rear, but he stays on all fours, and that's going to be the end of his run as we wait for these scores. And a 32 for Monster Mutt. So a great score, but if you put it this way, had he not had that 4-point deduction, he would have had a 36. So we're going to see how much of a difference that makes at the end of the freestyle event today. But score to beat now is a 32, as Zombie came out with some huge air. Flame plays behind the wheel. See what he can do. Nice jump there. Last time around, he was unfortunately in 12th place with a score of a 21, but if I'm not mistaken, his run was cut short in Glendale. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, he ended up going out of bounds, cartwheeling and out of bounds. So it was just an unfortunate jump that just, you know, it cost him his run. So 50 seconds left now, hitting that halfway point of regulation. Currently in 10th place. See what he can do here. Nice cross thread. Oh, and a hard hit. Flipping him over, and some trouble, and he's on his side. And yet again, another short run for Zombie. And only a 13. So that's very unfortunate. Not the score he was wanting. But, you know, here's what it is. You never know what's going to happen. Max D coming out now. That was incredibly loud. I'm sorry. Throat gets dry here. But Max D and Either Waters coming out now. Your reigning World Finals Freestyle Champion from Season 1, World Finals 1. Currently in 5th place. So he's made his way up in the leaderboards as well, looking to stay alive for Season 3. And a beautiful save by Max D and Ethan Waters. Last time around in Glendale was 9th with a 31. Score to beat, though, was a 32, which, again, he's one of those drivers that's more than capable of beating that score. and getting higher. So we're gonna have to wait and see, kissing that container a little bit. 47 seconds left in regulation, so the halfway point. So far it's been a good run, but he needs to pick up the pace and survive in bonus time, because that's what I've noticed as well too so far. So gonna have to wait and see. A nice sky wheelie there. Still hasn't had a freestyle win though this season. Has had other wins, has had skills wins, have had, I believe, obviously fastest qualifier. I want to say he may have gotten a high jump win, but I could be wrong. But almost everything except freestyle, and that's what you know, he is a World Finals freestyle champion, and he hasn't been able to showcase it yet. A nice reverse flip off the container there, right at the end of regulation. So very smart for him to do that at that time. Now he's in bonus. Looks like he's gonna go for some huge air here. Oh, but it may be too much as he slams into the containers going towards the stands, and now he's out of bounds, cutting bonus time short, and that's gonna hurt him, I'm sure. But it doesn't matter, he scores a 34, beating Monster Dalmatian's 32. So he is your leader. But looking back at what I said, had Monster Dalmatian not got that 4-point deduction, he'd have a 36, and Max D would be in second. So that just goes to show you how much that 4-point deduction can hurt. But Max D with the lead of 34. Blue Thunder now coming out. He's already 20 seconds into his freestyle run, and it's looking pretty good so far. But he is the 6th truck out so far, and he's currently in 6th place. So I believe he was in 7th at the beginning of this, but he's slowly been creeping up and trying to avoid getting eliminated. Nice cross thread there, huge air, beautifully landed. Nice clean soft landing, losing the tailgate there. And a wheelie. I thought he'd be able to get enough momentum there and get a front flip, but that would have been too risky. He could have ended up in the stands. So he was probably a safe bet there, hitting the brakes and not doing that. So 30 seconds left in regulation for Blue Thunder and Nitro Studios. Last time around in Glendale was 5th with a 37, and that's exactly what he needs right now to take the lead, is a 37, and there it is, a somersault. So he got it one way or another almost, as he comes to the last 10 seconds of regulation, and a nice beautiful backflip, maybe over-rotated it. No, he's able to save it, and he's still alive. He just needs to make it into bonus time and complete bonus time if he wants to take that lead. A beautiful cyclone leading into bonus. And an awkward jump that's gonna land him on all fours after some smart driving there, some smart maneuvering. And another pickle that he's in now. No, still back on all fours. 10 seconds left. He's gonna go for a backflip off the side of the container, but there it is. He over-rotated it, and that's gonna be the end of his run. Let's see what the scores are gonna be. And a 35. So just like that, Max D is taking out of the lead. Blue Thunder is your leader. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to check out W Energy. Use code Project Rod to receive 10% off of your order. This stuff works. It's delicious. I am wired right now. Check it out, guys. Anyways, Blue Thunder though with a 35, but again, Monster Mutt with that 4-point deduction, he still would have been in the lead had he not gotten it, because he would have gotten a 36. So that just shows you the difference it makes. Anyways, moving on to El Toro Loco now and Drift Boy 912. So far, a great start to his run. Just about 25 seconds in. Oh, the score to beat is a 35. Okay, I thought he was going to have some trouble, but he is good. A nice cross thread across and a good landing there. El Toro Loco last time around was 3rd in freestyle in Glendale. Mind you, he had an amazing run in Glendale. Has to be one of my favorites of the season so far. He scored a 39 and a beautiful reverse flip, blowing the smoke out of his nose at the peak of his rotation there. And a nice bicycle, but watch yourself. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. And a nice wheelie across the center jump there, beautifully done. This is looking to be a good run by El Toro Loco and Drift Boy 912. I'm sure he would have loved to have gotten the win over there in a huge sky wheelie by El Toro Loco. I'm sure that was bigger than Avengers. He's gonna follow up with a beautiful backflip and a save, almost losing one of his horns. There are 9 seconds left in regulation. And okay, slamming the brakes, making sure he did not have to back up and risk losing those 4 crucial points. He's in bonus now, 25 seconds left, and he's just comboing left and right, and there goes the body slamming to the container really hard there, losing the horns, and he is in the same spot as Max D was on the other side of the containers and out of bounds. That's probably going to hurt his score. And a 33 for El Toro Loco, so not gonna be enough. Very unfortunate, because that run had a lot of potential. I really thought he could have taken it, but unfortunately that's not the case, as Gravedigger comes out with some huge air. He better watch it though, because that's what Max D and El Toro Loco did, and it got him out of bounds. A nice backflip to follow up for KJ and Gravedigger. Man, that was a great run by El Toro Loco. I thought it'd score a lot higher than it did, but unfortunately it didn't. And that bonus, I'm sure that him not filling out the clock hurt him, and hurt his score. So is what it is. We move on. Gravedigger now, 30 seconds into his run. Last time around, Gravedigger was 10th in freestyle with only a 31. So we'll definitely need to get more than that if he wants to take the win here. Nice save though. But going back to El Toro Loco, we can for a second. Gravedigger save, nicely done. Going back to El Toro Loco, his score was a 31 with 2 in bonus. I wonder if he would have kept going and at least got a 4, he could have tied, but it is what it is. Don't want to take away from Gravedigger's run. A nice backflip there off the side of the container. 30 seconds left in regulation. Cross-threading it. Beautiful cross-thread. Oh, I thought that was going to be worse than what it was. Nice air off the log jump. So Gravedigger still looking for that first freestyle win. He's struggled when it's come to freestyle so far. Hasn't really had the outings he's wanted. And I don't know, so far this run doesn't look like freestyle winning potential. But still should get a good score. Nice big air there, 20 seconds left in bonus. Let's see what he can do. Gonna slow it down a bit. I don't know if he was trying to go for a reverse flip there or not, but he didn't quite get it. 10 seconds left. He better start acting quick and hit something hard. And as I say that, he's flipping all over the place very aggressively, and that's gonna be the end of his run. He still ended up back on all fours, and these scores are gonna be a 34 for Gravedigger. So a great score, just not enough to take the lead away from Blue Thunder. Alien Invasion coming out now. Nice cross thread to start the freestyle run. Alien Invasion was 8th with a 33 last time around in Glendale. Nice big air. So score to beat again is a 35 by Blue Thunder, which Alien Invasion is, Cessna 96 is more than capable. Another one of those drivers that's more than capable of scoring high. It's just they need to, they need to step it up. But she is 30 seconds in. She's currently in 7th place, so she's gone down a little bit in the leaderboards, which, I mean, she's in a good spot to where she won't get eliminated completely, but she'll get sent back down to the arena series where she'd have to work her way back up. And if she doesn't, then she'd get eliminated completely, which would be quite a bummer. But, we're just gonna have to wait and see. And a nice save there, 30 seconds left in regulation for Alien Invasion. Some big air, but this is probably going to cause some trouble, and she hit the steering while she was in midair, and I'm sure that saved her from backing up. Now she's going for a backflip. Beautifully executed by Cecily 96. 10 seconds left in regulation. Hard hit, and she's trying to save it. There it is. She had the wheels turned the opposite direction, and I think that's what caused that save to last longer, or take longer than it should have. But she's in bonus time now, has roughly 20 seconds left in bonus. Let's see what she can do, and this might hurt. That might end her run. No, it was a hard hit, but now she's gassing it in reverse to go for the reverse flip. A Hail Mary move there, if you will, to get a good score, I'm sure. And she's going to go for some cyclones if possible to end the run. And there it is. Bonus time is filled. Beautiful cyclones and only a 33, so not going to be enough to take the lead away from Blue Thunder as Bakugan comes out with some huge air. Brian the Dog Webb looking to, oh, and a beautiful save. That was smart driving by Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb, but he's looking to make a comeback. I mean, he's currently in 4th place after sitting in 1st place for a long time with an incredible lead. You know, he's just unfortunately hit a cold streak, but you can come back from that. It's not too hard, and that's what he's trying to do right now. Has a minute left in regulation, and so far it's looking like a great run. Going for that backflip right there off the side of the container. He just has to keep the momentum going and hit just about everything he can to beat that 35. Some more big air off the opposite end of that center jump there. And some more big air. It's just big air left and right. Last time around, Bakugan was 2nd in freestyle with a 40, and he's able to save it. A nice wheelie for Bakugan. After that, into a bicycle. But he was the 2nd to last one to come out in freestyle in Glendale. Scored a 40. He looked promising. It looked like he was going to take the win, and then Massimo Dalmatian and April Summers came and took that win away from him when she scored a 42. And now it looks like he's backing up for the reverse flip, and he's going to get it right before regulation ends. So he is now in bonus time, and it's looking like a great run so far. And I don't even know what that was. He just like completely flipped around, but he's managed to stay on all 4s, and he's good to go. He's still going. Some more big air off that jump next to the race lane. 15 seconds left. I'm sure we're gonna have a new leader after this. It's gonna be close though, depending on the judges. And a hard flip. Not sure what's going on here. He's just all over the place, and that's gonna be the end of his run. Probably he's gonna end it on all 4s as we wait for the judges. And a 39. So he is our new leader. Beat Blue Thunder's 35 with his regulation score of a 36. Plus 3 on bonus, so 39 for Bakugan as 2 trucks are left for freestyle, that being Northern Nightmare and Dalmatian. Both trucks are more than capable though of amazing runs, and Northern Nightmare almost going back to back with consecutive reverse flips. Barely got that first one in an awkward angle. Now he's somersaulting forward into a wheelie. He's coming for that win. Oh man, almost another somersault looks like. But yeah, he got that reverse flip just barely, and then I guess he had too much momentum and almost got another one. Just didn't quite get the rotation all the way, so a great start to his run, and I'm sure this is going to be a good one. He's going to try to beat that score of a 39, and Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens 27 is way more than capable to do that. All he needs to do is fill the clock and stay on all 4 tires, and he will get it guaranteed. Some big air, and okay, I thought he was going to have to back up, but luckily he was able to get out. Nice bicycle there, and a beautiful jump. Oh, he's going to be able to save it, an aggressive save, but oh no. They might count that. It looked accidental, but it looked almost intentional too. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what the judges say. He's going to continue his run though, but they might count that as a 4-point deduction. That may hurt him, even though he's having an incredible run. He managed to save it there. He has 30 seconds in bonus now. Gonna go for the backflip, but didn't quite get the right angle. Not sure what he's doing. I guess he was gonna try to ride a wheelie out or something, and he's on his lid. And a 32 for Northern Nightmare. So 32 minus. So okay, so he would have only scored a 36. But if you think about it though, had he filled bonus, he could have. There would have been a chance for him. Oh no, Dalmatian. No, she's back on all 4s. But there could have been a chance of him tying or taking the lead. So very unfortunate for Northern Nightmare. Bonus time is what hurt him in the end. But now Monster Dalmatian is coming out now, and she took the win away from him last time in Glendale. I'm sure she can do it again if she wants to. Nice backflip. As I mentioned, he scored a 40, and then immediately after, Monster Dalmatian came out and knocked him out with a 42. And oh no. Oh no, she's at the halfway point and she's gonna have to back up. That's gonna hurt her score. That is very unfortunate for Dalmatian. She's just gonna have to keep the run going and hope for the best. Okay, she's able to save it. 30 seconds left in regulation. It's gonna come down to her filling out the clock and getting plenty of wow factors in there. If she wants to win, she has to make up those 4 points that she's losing. A nice fast bicycle, and she's slamming the brakes to avoid having to back up again. Smart move by April Summers. 10 seconds left in regulation. Oh, clipping the jump, but saving it. And she is now in bonus. She's backing up again, but no, she was backing up for a move, so she should be safe, but didn't quite get the flip she was hoping for. And it looks like she's trying to go for a flip again, but just not quite getting it. A beautiful save, but she's struggling. It almost looks like she's getting a little too desperate. Nice big air off the center jump, but she's coming in a little too hot. And that's going to be the end of her run. That is smart driving there. It's not going to be enough to take the lead away, but that kept her from getting another 4-point deduction. However, Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb is your freestyle winner here in Indianapolis. So he managed to take the win back away from Monster Dalmatian that was stolen from him in Glendale. This is the leaderboards after the fact. Bakugan first, Blue Thunder second, Max D third in freestyle. And now this is your official point leaderboards. 175 for Monster Dalmatian, 164 for Northern Nightmare. So the gap got a little bigger, but only by 11 points. Bakugan slowly creeping up, but I don't know, it's going to be close. We have 1 stop left, 5 more opportunities to get points. So be sure to check out my Patreon for early access. You'll be able to watch this a lot sooner. Link on screen and in the description below. And we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in Detroit. We'll see you then for the last stop of Season 2. Thank you so much for watching.